If you'd like to step up your fashion, you can do that today at the Antique Festival, which starts at 10 o'clock this morning up at Beaver Creek. And you can check out all this beautiful jewelry, sunglasses, purses, everything from the vintage Contessa. And I'm joined right now by Donae Chramosta. Thanks for coming in, Donae, all the way from
Houston, Texas.
So you're cooling down up here in the high country, aren't you?
We are loving our summer here.
It's nice to see you, and thank you for donning me in these beautiful jewels. Now, she let me borrow a necklace and the coolest bracelets I think that I have on. So what am I wearing right now?
Well, these are vintage Hermes, and these are sort of inspired by style icons of the past. And that's what I tie my website to and so much of what we're doing. So Diana Vreeland, she was the editor of Vogue, and she loved to stack things. And now we're seeing that trend coming back of all the jewelry stacked with lots of things on your wrist.
It's fun. It makes some noise. It's got some character to it.
It does.
Yes. And then the necklace?
The necklace is Van Cleef & Arpels, and the series is Alhambra.
Okay.
And that started in the 60s, and then it grew in popularity with so many fabulous style icons like Grace Kelly. Prince Rainier purchased the Alhambra for her in the 1970s.
Oh, wow. So now we were talking earlier about how like the old styles are always hip today, and that's what we're seeing a lot of. And I know when I look at my InStyle magazine, you see all of these iconic fashion models out there saying, hey, we're still wearing this. So what are we seeing today that makes it modern that was something that we saw in the past?
Well, starting with the Chanel 2.55. This was designed by Coco Chanel in February of 1955, and it's still in style today.
It's beautiful.
And the other thing is it transcends ages. So many things that are hot or trendy don't go with every age group. But a woman in her 20s or her 40s or her 80s still is coveting this bag.
Would be happy to carry this bag, and this kind of metal look right here is very fashionable right now.
It is. You see so many other brands emulating this style because it's lasted through so many different generations.
It's beautiful, and it's vintage, and you can find it at the antique market today at your booth. And also, you were just saying that you traveled over to Italy, which must have been so much fun. But on the way, you saw an Audrey Hepburn movie, which reminded you of what an icon she is.
She is. I got to watch Breakfast at Tiffany's again, and it was amazing to see her style in the little black dress that Coco Chanel initiated, but then Givenchy interpreted for the movie. And I was laughing so much. One day she was getting dressed to go to Sing Sing, and she got dressed in 5 minutes, threw on a black dress, pearls, and a hat with fabulous large shades, and looked amazing. Part of it is she's Audrey Hepburn.
Right.
But the other part of it is that timeless style. And that's what you can see by buying vintage or antique. You can find something that was old and in style and still around so that you know you're making a great investment in a piece.
Which is kind of cool. And I love the sunglasses right here too, because you see a lot of people with the big, huge sunglasses on right now. And that dates back to, geez, the 50s, maybe even the 40s. Exactly.
And of course, Jackie O was the one who did it the very best.
Right.
And her style was absolutely amazing. And we have a lot of vintage glasses there. The other thing is the pearls that were something that Grace wore and Jackie wore. And Jackie O also carried this bag. But interesting, when I was researching different style icons, Brigitte Bardot carried it too. So I think it's great because I think of her as being more hippie chic or boho in her style, but this can go in so many different directions.
Well, we've got the big sunglasses to help protect you from the sun. We're going to take a quick break and look at the UV report to see how you should be protecting your skin from the sun so you can be iconic in your fashion and your look all the time. We'll be right back with the vintage Contessa in just a moment.